As promised, ladies and gentlemen, we are Cageside Live tonight at the Hamlin Sportatorium for the Rock City Championship Fight Night, where tonight we will see the Rock City Shoot Fight Championship defended. As we all recall, a few months ago, we seen the carnivore Damien defeat the underdog Adam Nowak for the Rock City Shoot Fight Championship, and there have been many rematches from that fight. Tonight, the champion has vowed to finally break the challenger inside the cage. We'd like to bring you up to date on a few things, fans. As you know, this contract was signed back in December by the carnivore and the underdog for this fight to take place on February 20th. Due to some weather issues, that fight was postponed to the 27th of February, at which time, a few days before that, the champion notified the championship committee of 2 knee injuries and a back injury and would be unable to defend his championship on the 27th. With that being said, a new date was pushed, and that day was today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been given some information that the champion had actually fallen into a bout of this depression, was drinking, and had a very poor training stable, and was concerned about coming into this fight tonight at a weight much heavier than he anticipated. However, it appears from the weigh-ins that he weighed in today at 188 pounds. A far cry from the 200 he had thought he would be. So now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here with me right now is the reigning, defending Rock City Shoot Fight Champion, Damien. Damien, welcome to the show. The last few weeks have been a bit of a roller coaster for you. We understand you battled a drinking problem. You were unable to train. You've been unable to cut weight the way you wished to do before entering the cage. And we understand that you're entering the cage tonight with 2 bad wheels and a bad back. How's that going to play in your mind tonight going into this fight, Damien Creda?
While it's true that I have had some injuries, I've had some mental instability lately, I truly feel that I have overcome that, and like a champion, I'm going to get in there. There's no excuses. I'm feeling the best I've felt in months, so I really don't feel any concern. I'm going to go in there. I'm not going to feel any pain. I'm in the best shape I've been in the last couple months. I've finally been able to move without a knee brace, and there's no excuse for me not to beat this chump, so there's that.
Excellent. It's good to hear that you're feeling good tonight, Damien. As you know, back at the contract signing in December, you made a few agreements that you would work out every single day and run every single day. And at some point you obviously injured your knees during that training, and as such there was a stipulation put on you that you would have to run 1 mile leading up to this fight tonight. Does that play any part in your cardio conditioning tonight? Do you have any concerns at all cardio-wise? Are you worried that your knees might give out while you're doing this 1 mile run?
Absolutely not. Like I said, I'm in good shape now. I'm not in ideal peak shape, but Adam Nowak will never be in as good a shape as me, so there's no excuse. I'm going to run that mile. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to break his will. I'm going to have the cardio advantage even after that, and I'm going to just beat him up until he's done or until I'm finished.
You vowed to break this challenger several times, Damien. Is tonight the night that you find this is a fight that you demanded, not one time, but 6 different times, you have demanded the very same man that you have beaten in this cage every single time. The man that you took that championship belt from. I don't even know where I'm going with this, Damien. Are you telling us tonight that you're going to break the will of the challenger to the point that he will walk away from fighting? Is that the goal today? And if so, you would ensure finally facing some real competition, as you like to put it. So, Damien, is the goal tonight a quick victory, or are you breaking this man tonight?
Well, as I've said in the past week, heading into this fight originally, I was making this vow of making sure that Adam Nowak never stepped in the cage again. However, one of the biggest problems anybody can deal with mentally is putting a strain on something they can't control. I can go in there and absolutely destroy him, mess him up, break his bones, and I can't control whether he gets back in there, he recovers, or he stupidly goes back out there. So that's outside of my control. What I can control is beating him up as best I can, and I'm pretty positive that it will be the worst beating of his life. But to say it's a goal to make sure he never fights again, I can't make a promise of something that's really outside of my control. The only thing I can control is beating him. As it pertains to opponents, it seems like there's just pretenders. I've had this title, and it's Adam Nowak, the pretender, that comes for it. I mean, I don't even feel it's much of a title. So, you know, absolutely, I want to get some contenders in here. I want to get past this pretender and move on to actually getting to the point mentally where I can tell that my competition needs me at my absolute best in order for me to defeat them. So with Adam Nowak, I don't need to be concerned about that. So you're right, it's going to push me to a higher level if I can get in here with some people that can compete with me.
Well, Damien Krita, it sounds like there is a man sitting in the wings waiting to see the outcome of this fight tonight. And actually, we were just given word that the challenger has made a locker room announcement that once he beats Krita here tonight, he intends on taking the microphone and calling out a former professional wrestler by the name of Raptor as his very first opponent as champion. It sounds, Damien, like the challenger is kind of planning on retiring you tonight. Where's your mindset? Should he beat you tonight? Where's your mindset? Will Damien Krita ever fight again if he loses this fight tonight?
That's a ridiculous question. That's not confidence, that's delusion. I can't tell you how absurd that question is and how insulting it is. This is my title. Adam Nowak is just a punching bag for me, so I can move him along and get some competitors in here, some contenders. So I don't even know why you'd ask that.
Well, that was a announcement that just came from the locker room we just wanted to bring to your attention. Thank you for joining us here today, Damien Krita. Good luck with your fight tonight. Congratulations on something that we have not announced yet. Damien Krita has defended his title successfully 3 times. And as a result, in Rock City Championship fighting, when you defend your championship 3 times, you are awarded with a championship belt that is emblazoned with your name. That belt should be here within 60 days. That will become your new championship belt to defend, should you still be champion at that time. Otherwise, you will just have a belt with your name on it. From the cage side, thanks for joining us. We'll see you here right after the fight for our post-fight interview.
I don't like hearing my talking better than you have in a long time. Like the crazy part, like I think got you into it. I think, like motivated you more. Yeah, questions and stuff. Not up. Damien, whatever. We'll start. You want to do some talking first? Or?
Let me introduce to you the challenger and former Rochester City Shoot Fight champion, Adam Nowak.
How you doing?
Adam, it's good to have you here.
Be here.
The champion has defeated you numerous times, and he has vowed to put a beating on you worse than you've had ever before. Does that worry you?
I'm not overly concerned about tonight. I think that as everybody has seen, the recent past of the champion, he's had some drinking issues. His training has not been what he expects it to be. And although I think I'm in for a fight tonight, I do think if I can get into the later rounds, then I think I got the champion's number tonight.
Thank you, Adam. How does the fact that the champion has viewed you as such a little challenge, that he has put so little work into defending this title, does that raise your motivation level?
I'm extremely motivated. Since I defeated one of the biggest men in MMA, Chris Brazana, a few years ago to take this championship, I find it unbelievably disrespectful from the champion that I would call him out, offer him a shot at the championship, him to come out here, defeat me, and then call me nothing and worthless. So yeah, I think tonight this fight's gonna cultivate into the best fight that the Rock City has ever seen.
Okay, Adam, and not to be Mr. Negativity here, but if you were to lose tonight, it's a very good chance that you would never get a shot at this title that you once held again. How do you feel about potentially never being a champion again?
The thought of never wearing a championship belt here at the Rock City, where I have fought for 9 years, bothers me, and it bothers me in a big way. If I lose here tonight, I will fight my way back to the top if that's what I need to do. But I plan on walking out of this cage tonight with that Rock City Shoot Fight Championship and putting Damien on the shelf next to Chris Brazana, who I find very interesting, may come back.
Thank you very much, Adam Nowak, and good luck to you.